Okay, sir. What kind of car you have here? It's a really nice little car here.
1972 Dodge Dart Swinger.
Dr. And when, how'd you purchase this car, and how did it come into your possession?
I bought it 12 years ago after I wrecked my 56 Chevy.
Okay. Okay, what did you like? Did you see like an ad like on the internet, or did you use like paper?
Last car show of the year at Tracy's down Cincinnati. Guy come in with it about 9 o'clock.
Oh, really?
And I bought it.
You bought it?
I bought it on the spot.
You bought it on the spot, so you like literally went to the car show and then you drove home just like in it like that?
Next day I drove it home.
Oh, next day you drove it home. I think that's a sure deal. It's a really nice lovely car here. You said how much mileage does it have on it? Oh, hold on a second.
28,000 miles.
28,000 miles, and what kind of engine does it got?
360.
And what does that basically, I'm not the most car literate person in the world, so what does that kind of mean? I mean, how good are this engine?
It'll beat anything else out on the road.
It's a probably 375 horsepower. Bishop Racing built the motor in it.
Mm-hmm. Were you always like a big car enthusiast as a kid, or how'd you get your interest in cars? What spoke your interest originally?
I stole one when I was 13.
Oh, you stole one when you were 13? Okay.
We rolled it, so I got interested in cars then.
He's going to jail for sure.
Yeah, you're going to jail for sure.
Yeah, I've always been interested in cars.
Oh, okay. So you stole one at 13, and then your first.
My buddy's mom's.
It was your buddy's mom's.
Yeah.
Was she pissed?
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. He was only 9. He drove it.
Did you get smacked for that? Grounded.
Bad trouble, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering, like, what was your first like major purchase? I mean, what was like the first car you ever had?
That's so many. First one I ever bought. Low.
Like late teens, early 20s?
Let's see, I was 17. I bought a 51 Chevy in Las Vegas.
A 51 Chevy?
Yeah.
And how long did it last you?
Until I blowed a rod in it. about a year.
But how'd you get it? Did you get it from a car lot, or did you?
Some guy come in the station I worked at and I bought it from him.
Oh. Was in good shape?
Yeah.
Oh.
1951. That's 1961. I was only 10 years old.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's why you gotta be careful. What advice would you give to somebody, say, if someone's gonna make a purchase, like on the internet, or they meet somebody at a car show, if they were interested, people will see this video, what advice would you give them if they're gonna purchase a car?
If they're gonna buy it on the internet, they better go look at it.
They better go look at
They
it.
ain't wrong, been driving. If they don't know anything, they better take somebody that does.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Take a car enthusiast with them.
Yeah, because you're going to find them with big holes in them. They say they're perfect.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They have a lot of problems.
What kind of seats are those?
Stock, it's all original interior in it.
All original interior.
Take a nap. No.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is a 66 Chevy 2 Nova. I've had it for about 5 years. I actually bought it up in Kendallville, Indiana. Farmer had it sitting in a barn, and half of it was sticking out of the barn, half of it was sticking in, and the back of it is crammed full of bicycles. I've completely redid everything up underneath it. New motor, trans. It's original 6-cylinder car with power glide. Now it's got a V8 350 with the power glide, 308 rear end gear in it, and car's got original 69,000 miles on it, and I'm the third owner of it. So.
Okay. Well, how did you? I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen here, so I kind of get a little out of focus here. But I'm saying now, you purchased this car from where?
Up in Kendallville, Indiana.
Oh, okay. And how did that deal come about?
I was an over-road truck driver, and I was on my way home from Chicago. And I was coming down Route 6, down in through Kendallville, and that's how I spotted it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So how was like the meeting with the owner? Was he pretty? How quick does someone decide to buy a car like that? I mean, it's something you had to think about real soon, because you had to make sure to trust the owner or not.
I was in the market to buy a car, and I always wanted a Nova, and when I found this one here, I just thought, well, I'll try working on this one here and see how it works out. And 5 years later, so still got it. Still working on it. Still been trying to.
How often do you take it out? I mean, it's a pretty nice car. How often do you take it out?
Like I said, I've owned it around 4.5, 5 years, and I've only put like 400 miles on it since I've had it.
Oh, that's not too bad. You just mostly how many car shows you display it at?
Probably about 3.
About 3. Let me see here. Let's take a good look at your car here. It's really beautiful. What kind of seats has it got on? What kind of seats does it have?
What kind of seats?
Yeah.
It's got a bench seat.
A bench seat?
Yeah.
Are they original? They've been newly stalled or what?
They've been reupholstered.
Reupholstered, yeah.
Yeah. The front seat has been reupholstered. The back one is the original back seat.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. They're really nice seats. Whoever done this, or you do this, or whoever done this really did a good job.
I did most of it. Most of the inside I've done myself.
Yeah, it looks really just so. Let's talk about so the trunk here, is it like just regular cloth here, or what'd you do with the trunk?
The trunk, it's got a different trunk pan in it. I've had it redone, and the original trunk, it was an Indiana car and it was rusted out, so I had to put another trunk in it. And I put the splatter spray in it. This right here is the original bill of sale to the car when the car was bought brand new.
Okay, the original sale. Okay.
Yeah, as a '66, they traded it in for they traded a '57 Chevy in on this car, and they got $338 trade in for their '57 Chevrolet.
Okay.
When they bought it, so total cost was $27,780.
You paid $27,000 for this?
No, that's what it was. What it was bought brand new, $2,700 brand new.
Oh, $27 brand new.
Yeah, $2,700.
Okay, $2,700. That's pretty good. I was wondering, you did all this yourself, the trunk and stuff too. You said, did most of the trunk yourself?
I had the trunk done. I didn't do it. I didn't have the proper tools to do it, to weld it, and put frame rails up underneath the car and all that. So.
Might ask, I don't want to be too personal, but financially, how much was the trunk to get done?
With labor and all that, it was right at $1,700.
Okay.
Get it all done. That's with the frame rails and had bushings, putting the leaf springs and all that. Whole back end's all brand new.
Oh, were you always like interested in cars, or was this like an off the kind of just kind of a random kind of thing? You saw something, you liked it?
Yeah. Being born in the '60s, you always seen these old cars, and you always kind of dream of always having one, and I ended up getting one. So.
What's your favorite kind of car? So far, besides this, what's your favorite kind of car model?
It'd be a '66 Chevelle.
Chevelle? Yeah. Well, you got a nice car, sir. Thank you. Hello. I was wanting to know about your car here. It's a really nice car. This is like a purplish color, it looks like.
Yes, it's a garnet red.
Garnet red?
Yes.
That kind of like in between kind of thing?
Actually, it was from back in the 60s and 70s off of a Buick had it out.
Okay.
And we mixed some paint together and come up with this garnet red here.
And how did you achieve, hold on here. Now this car is, now what kind of car is it?
It's a 1972 Nova.
A 1972 Chevy Nova. And what kind of miles have on it? How many miles?
Well, I got it back in '05, and the story is the guy completely rebuilt it from top to bottom. I got pictures of it.
Oh.
I've never met the guy since I've seen him who's ever owned it. He's up from this way, but I've never met him.
You never met him, really?
No,
you were okay with purchasing it?
The things I did to it is I changed motors and transmissions, and pretty much it. Been running it since '05.
Oh, so you were like always, did you ever like work at a gas station or like any cars places or whatever?
I had a towing place, and it was going through an auction.
You had a towing place?
Yeah.
How easy is it to fix transmissions and stuff?
Well, I put a beefed up 350 in it, and I put a beefed up 355 motor in it.
Now, what are the engines? What are the difference between engines? I mean, like, yeah, I've heard 350. I've heard of 400, I think, or something like that. What's like the big difference between engines? Like, what kind of type of engines are there, and what's like the difference between them?
Well, this is a 355. It's bored 30 over.
Oh, okay.
And there's a 383 stroker. It's just what you want. I'm more for going to the shows and with gas the way it is.
Now, this is a beautiful purple car. Now, have you, sir, have you always been interested in cars at all? I mean, was this something that you just kind of liked, or is this like something you decided randomly?
Something I've been doing since I was a little kid.
Since you were a little kid, and who was your family was really into cars?
My dad used to bring them back from Michigan. He was a truck driver, and he used to go up there and buy them and bring them back, and we fix them up and sell them. I've been in the garage business for years, so I've always been with cars. We have other cars other than this.
How has your customers been? Great to you and everything?
Yes, yes.
What's the hardest kind of job you ever had being like in working that kind of business? What's like the hardest car you ever worked on?
Probably my 58 T-Bird.
Really?
Yep.
And how's that compared to the other ones? How long did it take you to work on that thing?
It's different the way it's wired and trying to get the power windows to work right. They're just different than the newer cars nowadays. Everything's plastic. Things back then was metal.
Great. Open up the car here. See what kind of seats we have here. This is you got. They look like no one's even breathed on them. Oh, I'm sorry. Like no one's even breathed on these seats. They look so like fresh and brand new. What kind of seats? What kind of seats are these?
I really don't know. The last guy that had it, he did the car. Like I said, all I did was put a motor and transmission in it, and I've had it since '05. I bought it from an auction. But he did a good job on it. He put new quarters, new half tubs, exhaust. I mean, he really stuck a lot of money in it.
Oh, great. It's a nice car.
Nice old car.
Nice car, bud. I want to go ahead and give one more final kind of look around at this car before you almost hit that thing. Yeah. The purple and Okay, can you talk about your trunk here for a minute? Talk about your trunk. That's kind of a nice little trunk here. Got the Chevy symbol and stuff. How did that idea come? You just put that in yourself?
No, this was in here also. Yep, he put this in here. Got my kids with me here. But here's this book that this guy I got where it comes from. All the way down. It shows where he did it. This gets out on YouTube. I like to meet the guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm up here every Saturday night.
The stickers are really nice and everything.
Places we've been to show.
Okay, the place you've been to Cincinnati 2007 Street Rods and 37th Annual Rod Run and Car Show, Cincinnati 2005 Car Show and Rod Run, Street Rods, Odds 42nd. This is a very beautiful car, sir. Very nice black. I mean, it's just about as vivid black as Batman's suit. It is really nice. What kind of car is this?
51 Chevrolet.
A 51 Chevrolet. And has this been redone, or you just take this off the lot? Where did you buy this car? It looks like
No, it's been redone. It's been chopped, shaved, lowered. You name it, it's been done to it.
It's been done to it.
Right.
Okay. And where did you retrieve this car at?
I bought it off a fella.
Off a fella?
Yeah, I bought it off another guy.
May I ask how you did? I mean, did you find this on the internet? Did you know somebody?
I knew somebody.
You knew somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. And were you always into cars ever since you were little?
Yeah. It didn't look like this when I bought it. I changed it completely.
Wow. It is really, 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 really cool. I'm telling you. And what kind of okay, now were the symbols here your idea? What's that supposed to be?
Nothing, just pinstripe.
Just pinstriping? Okay. I know it's like some insect or what, but it's really neatly drawn. Now the trunk, what was basically done to the trunk here? You said it was pretty much everything was done to this. What was like, what stuff was done to the trunk here?
Well, you know, there's no latches on it. There's no door handles, no locks.
And the inside?
Well, it's just carpet.
Just carpet. Okay. Okay. And we'll go ahead in here. Well, can we open the door? Can we open your doors here on the side? Open your doors here on the side here. We'll see what's going on. Nice. Nice car. The radio and everything, I mean, it's just the interior on this is incredible and very detailed. Now, what kind of radio basically is this supposed to be?
I don't know what kind of radio it is. Sony, I think.
Sony radio?
It's not a stock radio.
Must be like, it was like a vinyl kind of thing, or?
Oh, they're tweed.
They're tweed.
Right.
I don't want to sound stupid to the viewers, but I'm just kind of, I'm trying to get like what kind of cars, what kind of seats they are and stuff.
Right.
All right, but show me your engine. What kind of engine's this?
235.
A 235. A 235 6-cylinder, which basically means what's their like longevity?
Forever. They run forever.
They run forever. I mean, how many miles? Like 300,000 or 400,000?
Run forever.
Damn. Neat.